Man, I want to take a nap, but hopefully these drivers won't be taking a nap as our match will be beginning in 3, 2, 1, crescendo. This mode is the autonomous mode, people, which means drivers are behind the line and not taking control of their robots, which means that these robots are pre-programmed to do these tasks. So a lot of them have them shooting into the speaker, but every once in a while, some of them might go into the amp to start that amplification process. Now the teleoperated mode, which means that this is controlled by the drivers, and the drivers must now decide what their game strategy is. 102 has decided that the amp is super important to them, therefore they are going to try and start shooting into that. That center is super congested, people. They really want those notes, and they really want them now. 5438 lines up. They use their vision, and they make the pass into the speaker. Meanwhile, PassCAC Pioneers is going to try and load up their notes into their amp to go and do some amplification, which will be really important when they want to start going into their speaker. 333 recognizes the strategy and is trying their best to cycle the notes from a human player stationed out to the speaker. 6076 starts the amplification process by shooting in 1 note, 2 notes. Megalodons comes in with a 3rd note. They're going to try and utilize that period to the best of their ability, but unfortunately they miss. Over on the red side, though, 5438 is going to try shooting those notes with 102 Gearheads trying to cycle those notes from their human player station. PassCAC sees that extra note and goes free real estate and is trying their best to get it, but unfortunately, I think that goes to 6897. 102 shoots another note for 6897 to get, which means that there will now be notes available for the amplification. 333 struggling a little bit, but they are going to try and get the note that is right in front of them. PassCAC is trying their best to get those notes, and sometimes you want all of those robots to get to the human player station. Red has now activated their amplification, which you can tell by the subwoofer under the speaker, which also prevents teams from lining up right from under the station, which means that teams have to use that vision to make sure that they hit their speaker. As we're coming in the last 20 seconds of the match with the epic guitar solo coming in. 4652 is currently trying to see if they can start parking. Meanwhile, 102 is trying to get those notes into the amp. Unfortunately, a note is congested, which means that they will not be able to get that those points in. Olive Red is trying to see if they can get that climbing or parking bonus right now, while the human players are trying to support it. Meanwhile, 1676 is above the ground. We'll be back with our results shortly. Let's feel the noise. Let's see who won this match. It is a Red Alliance victory from 65 to 56. I forgot what they call that. I think that's called a palindrome, where the numbers or letters are mirrored from each other in the middle. And because of that win, Red was able to get 4 ranking points with the climb and from the climb, the notes, and just the winning bonus. That is a lot of points. So as a result, 6897 is able to keep their 3rd place, while 5428 is able to shoot up. Same with Gearheads, they are in 10th. If any alliance decides to pick each other's captains, they will be able to be in a picking position. Meanwhile, over on the blue side, PassCAC drops to 8th, but they were able to get a ranking point, which might be able to help them later. We have so many more matches. We'll be coming back shortly.